Hey Luxers, with limited options available of what we can and cannot do this holiday season, leaning more toward the can-nots, we've compiled a list of 10 reads that will have your nose jammed between the pages, wondering who did it, and is this story seriously real? They're great stocking stuffers, and if your stockings are too small, buy the digital option instead. They're all available on Audible.com. Welcome to Alux.com. The place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Happy reading, Aluxers. Let's get started. Number 1. A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Namey. We start off with a lighter read to ease into vacation mode. This is one of Reese Witherspoon's Hello Sunshine book club choices and takes you on a trip to the English countryside. Lead character Lila Reyes has a specific plan for her life. However, life has a way of shifting our world upside down, and it wasn't long before Lila's well-thought-out plans and her life fell apart. Struggling with mental health issues, her family believes time away from Miami would do her good, and she lands up in Winchester, England with family and friends. It's cold, flavorless, and she's miserable. That is until she meets Orion Maxwell. We suggest a cup of tea and a cucumber crustless sandwich to accompany this beautiful read. Number 2. His Only Wife by Adzo Medie. We leave the English countryside and head to West Africa, where the temperature has just risen substantially. We take in the tale of Afi Tekple, a young seamstress who lives with her widowed mother. Out of the blue comes a marriage proposal from a wealthy family in Ghana, and she accepts the proposal to Eliakim Ganyo, even though she doesn't know him. Her husband-to-be doesn't arrive at their wedding but sends a stand-in instead, and when Afi moves into her lush new life, she realizes her new husband has his own secrets. Can Afi gain the love and affection of Eliakim? And who and how would you define the homewrecker in this book? It'll get you thinking, and you'll probably have some very different perspectives around the dinner table. Number 3. I'm Still Here. Black Dignity in a World Made for Whiteness by Austin Channing Brown. With 43,000 reviews on Goodreads alone, I'm Still Here is a powerful memoir by Austin Channing Brown, who draws her readers into her life growing up as a Black Christian woman in America. Her parents named her Austin so that future employers would think they were interviewing a white man. She tells the story of how she had to learn to love her own blackness, and how apathy from white middle class and evangelicalism fueled the racial divide further. Even Reese gained a fresh understanding when she said, "I still have so much to learn, and I want you to join me in having meaningful conversations, no matter how uncomfortable they may feel. It's part of it." Number 4. Rodham, a novel by Curtis Sittenfeld. We all know Hillary Rodham married Bill Clinton, that's a fact. But what would have happened if Hillary didn't marry Bill Clinton? While reading this gripping and riveting novel, you find yourself finding it difficult to separate the fact from fiction. History is weaved perfectly into this fiction, and you'll recognize the characters and feel like you know them already because you do, just a little differently. There's a cameo appearance by Donald Trump, and you find yourself imagining a very different power couple. We can go further, but we don't want to reveal too much. All we can say, Aluxers, is it's worth a read. Number 5. If I Had Your Face, a novel by Frances Cha. We leave the States and head to contemporary South Korea and meet 4 characters, each depicting a narrative so common for women living in South Korea. Impossibly high beauty standards, social hierarchies, K-pop, and underground salons. There's Kiyuri, who works in an underground salon room. There's Miho, her roommate struggling with her own personal issues. Ara, who has a dangerous obsession with a K-pop star. And Wana, recently married and struggling with motherhood and an extremely hard economy. It's a quick read, but it's a page-turner. Number 6. Here for It, or How to Save Your Soul in America. Essays by R. Eric Thomas. There's a little something for everyone in the debut collection of personal essays by R. Eric Thomas, a playwright and columnist. He takes hugely debatable and confrontational themes and manages to make them humorous. We're talking religion, race, and sexuality. One reader described the book as the perfect balm for my soul during this wretched pandemic. Another said, a treasure, the kind of book I'll recommend to everyone but lend to no one because I'll be reading it for years to come. Plus, the book is pink and covered in confetti. What's not to like? Number 7. A Traveler at the Gates of Wisdom, a novel by John Boyne. John Boyne has hit the nail on the head with this epic journey beginning in biblical times right through to 2080. His insight, knowledge, and wisdom make it abundantly clear that everything in life is connected. There are no coincidences. It begins with a family, a mom and dad, and 2 sons. One son takes after his father, the other his mother. Thereafter, the same family takes on this journey, but there are subtle differences, which you'll understand when you read the book. It's a slow read, but it's beautifully seam together. 2 thumbs up from us at Alux. Number 8. Conviction by Denise Mina. Anna McDonald's husband is leaving her for her best friend, and he's taking the kids. Anna's life is in ruins, so she takes her mind off things by listening to true crime podcasts. However, one podcast is sounding a little too familiar to Anna, and she feels a strong connection to the story. This sets off an interesting journey for Anna, and she finds herself tracking a killer or possibly more. Read it to find out yourself. Number 9. Blacktop Wasteland, a novel by S.A. Crosby. He's trying to be a good dad, good husband, honest mechanic, and live a clean life. But Bug has a reputation. He's the best getaway driver the East Coast has ever seen. It's a life Bug doesn't want to be a part of anymore, but his financial situation and the allure of one last job is hard to ignore. He agrees to take the wheel one last time. We leave you with this poignant quote from the book. Listen, when you're a black man in America, you live with the weight of people's low expectations on your back every day. They can crush you right down to the goddamn ground. Think about it like it's a race. Everybody else has a head start, and you're dragging those low expectations behind you. Number 10. Utopia Avenue, a novel by David Mitchell. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll take us back to the late 1960s, and we follow the journey of a fictional band called Utopia Avenue. Author David Mitchell makes you feel like you're in the thick of things at Utopia Avenue's live concerts, and it's splashed with Easter eggs that you'll love. It's a book you'll be lending out often. Just remember to take a snapshot of the person holding this gem, so you can track it back down who has it at any given time. So Aluxers, what books can you recommend for this holiday season? Tell us all about it in the comments section. We love hearing from you. And of course, it's the end of the video. And what goes at the end of an Alux video? Your bonus. Since it's the festive season, we needed to include at least one Christmas book, and we chose Letters from Father Christmas. It's written by J.R.R. Tolkien. This stunning calligraphy picture book is a collection of letters he wrote to his children every year for Christmas, but written as if from a talking polar bear or the Fat Man himself. It's colorful, whimsical, and a treasure for any age. Thanks for watching, Aluxers. Happy holidays.